Peyton Watson is a Cavalier, and I think they just stole, absolutely stole from the Denver Nuggets, and here's why. So to go through the trade real quick, the Cavaliers acquired it's 5-team. The Dennis Schroeder and the Trey Mann trade got linked into this. So the Cavaliers acquired Peyton Watson in a sign and trade from the Nuggets, Cam Whitmore from the Wizards, and draft rights to Ismail. I'm not Camagate. I think that's how you say his name, from the Clippers. Clippers received Max Strus. Max, I love you. Okay, I don't want to get too deep into that. Maybe I will later in the video. I don't know. The Clippers get Max. Hornets get Dennis Schroeder and cash. And Wizards acquire Trey Mann, 2027 second round pick from the Clippers, and cash from the Cavaliers. And the Nuggets acquired Julian Reese, which he's on a two-way from the Nuggets. They reports say he's going to get waived. And the Nuggets also get the Cavaliers 2031 first round pick and the Kings 2032 second round pick from us too. I don't know. This is an absolute steal to me. Okay, right? If we're talking like Max Strus like 25, kind of up and coming still, there's still more upside in what Peyton Watson can be. And Peyton Watson is 23 years old. Okay, and it's not even that like. We're talking 5 years from now. It is 2026. That first round pick for the Cavaliers that the Nuggets have now, worst case scenario, right? Absolute worst case scenario, our lineup in the next 5 years, say Donovan Mitchell and James Harden are off the team, right? James Harden definitely will be in 5 years. Donovan still might be there as a vet. I don't really know. We have the potential of our lineup still being now. This isn't like, I'm not saying this is good because a lot can happen in 5 years, but I definitely know this isn't going to be a bust lineup. Like, we're not going to be one of the worst teams in the league. There's potential. Our lineup's going to be Malik Thomas, Jalen Tyson, Peyton Watson, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen. And even if you don't add Jared Allen in that put in like something. We're not a lottery team, okay? And I get the whole lottery system's different now, whatever. What are the Nuggets doing? Like, even if they got Max, I would be like, okay, they got some shooting more, like whatever. Maybe that's what they got a player that they're gonna release, even if they don't. No shade to Julian Reese. Even if they don't, he's not Peyton Watson, Max Strus. He's the worst player in this deal besides the draft rights to Camagate. He's the worst player in this trade. In a first round pick for in 5 years when the Cavs are still going to be relative. Like, we're not going to be garbage at all. So, I don't want to talk too much about the Nuggets. I'll save that for another time. Maybe another video on my other channel. I got to talk about the Cavs. I'll start by saying Max. I already said it in a video before. You're going to kill it in LA. I'm glad you're linking up with Darius Garland again. I'm really glad for that. I think you're going to kill it over there. I don't think I really wish we could have kept you. I understand why we didn't. We need to make money work, and it was a 5-team trade, whatever. I don't like to get too much in the money aspect and stuff like that, but it's a business at the end of the day. Everyone knows that. He showed mad love to us saying thank you and all the videos that the guys were posting about him, so it just shows what kind of player he was and kind of person he was too. And then to move on for that, Trey Mann, it was a good 5 days. Dennis Schroeder, I already talked about you too, so I don't want to talk too much about it. Peyton Watson, okay? Let's get here now. He's 23 years old. He just had his best season of his career. Not anything like super crazy. I'll even give you the specific stats so I'm not like just talking for no reason. Because there is a world where, knock on wood, I don't know if you can hear that, where he doesn't pan out, right? He's coming off the best year of his career. That doesn't mean he's necessarily going to continue it, right? There's been multiple times in people's careers where they plateau or something like that. But he's improved every year of his career. He's only 23 years old, and he just came off a season where he averaged 14 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, and shot 41% from 3 and 49% from the field on 3.6 attempts from 3. That shows a lot of promise. And I think, don't quote me on this, I don't know where it is. I tried to find it. I'm sure if I looked it up again, but I don't want to waste time while I'm recording. But there was like a stretch from like in January to December to January, maybe January, February, one of the two, a month's span, where he was averaging like 22 or 23 and like 7-4 or some shit like that. I think Jokic was out by that time. Um, and he's a defensive menace. He's a literal menace on defense. That's the biggest thing I'm excited about. The offensive game will come as the years go on. He's shown improvement every single year of his career so far on the offense. So, and we don't need him to score 25. We have enough offensive weapons. We just need him to be able to knock down an open shot and take advantage of mismatches because he's 6'8", 200 pounds, and he's only going to get stronger as he gets older. So this, I've seen a lot of Twitter tweets. Why did I just start with that? He potentially and probably just off of just what we've seen so far and what we think we're going to get from him, he's probably the best wing we've had since LeBron James. Might be a little bold, so I'll backtrack it a little bit, just a tiny bit. He's the most athletic wing we've had since LeBron James, which I'm sticking to that. He's more athletic than DeAndre Hunter. He's more athletic than, we had Laurie at the 3 for a while, but he's our most athletic wing that we've had since LeBron easily. And it's not like he's just like a young guy that we don't know what we know what, like, all else, he's still a menace on defense. So even if the offense takes a hit, he's still going to help us tremendously, and he's shown that he can hit three-pointers. So if he can just knock down wide open threes with one of the best playmakers in the world right now in James Harden, he's going to do tremendous for us. And he also is going to help Jared Allen and Evan Mobley on the backside too, not getting beat all the time because you got guys like James Harden and Donovan Mitchell just getting blown by all the time, and they got to play help side. And he also does that too very well. He also gets help side blocks and stuff like that. So I'm super excited to see him bro, we're probably gonna have the best front court, like defensively, like 3, 4, 5 man. Like we're probably gonna have the best defensive backcourt in the league, truthfully. Just with the first versatility, because I get there just certain plays and stuff like that. I'm not saying he's gonna lock up Wemby 9 times out of 10. That's not what I'm saying, but the plays that I've seen him lock up, like Jokic, he can't lock up Jokic. That's not what I'm saying. But like Wemby and like Brunson, or like just guys like that. Like, or there was another really like superstar type player. But there's been plays of it all. He can have those moments, right? And especially he's playing with 2 very defensive minded bigs. Also, he's playing with a DPOY now too. So it's like, I wasn't super excited about our defense going into this year because of it's really just Mobley. Like Tyson can guard, obviously. Jared Allen's a very good block, post defender and like shot blocker and stuff like that. But like on the perimeter, he's not horrible, but he's not as light on his feet as like Mobley's and stuff like that. And we don't really have like Tomlin's athletic, but we don't really have like dogs on defense, right? He's our dog on defense. Mobley's just a great defender. I wouldn't call him a dog. Hate using that word, but I'm using it. But he fits our timeline. Like this trade, we could have not, because I heard reports we were going to give it Tyson. I didn't want that to happen because I think that with Tyson being the same age, I believe, or maybe a year older, one of the two, like I still would have liked it, but like love Max and love what he brought to our team on and off the court. But he's getting older, right? He's 30, 31, I think. And we just got a guy 8 years younger than him that can also help us in the future after the James Harden, Donovan Mitchell era. So, and be like potentially one of the best defensive duos and trios in the entire league with Mobley and then Jared Allen too. I'm super excited to see how this works, and I also know that he's got connections with James Harden. People are saying he's the reason. I don't think that's what they're meant to say, and if they did, I'm reading it wrong. If that's not what they said, I'm reading it wrong. But basically what I took from that is that they just have a good relationship, and like Harden was pushing for the Cavs to get Watson. And speaking of that too, kind of just put this in here too. Harden, 3 years, $97 million. I don't really know the ins and outs of the contract. I haven't looked at it that much, but I think we'll be fine. He took less money to help us get Peyton Watson. I'm cool with them. People are making a big stink because the Cavs he's made the second most amount of money in his entire career on the Cavs outside of the Rockets, and it's like I understand that he made like 12 million with the Thunder. He was young, money was different back in 2012. He spent 1 or 2 years with um the Nets, the Clippers, and the Sixers. So yeah, he's not going to make as much money there. Like, yes, he hasn't even played a full season for us, but he's signed a 3-year deal. I don't know the other contracts that he signed, but money's different also now in today's NBA. Donovan Mitchell just got 287 million, 300, whatever, a shit ton of money. Money's different now in the NBA. This kid, um, just got 4 years, 88 mil, 5 years, 88 mil. Like it, it's okay, guys. We're good. I don't want to say I'm fully happy with Kobe Altman this offseason, but that also might be not necessarily his fault, just because I really did want Braun still. But then if we got Braun, our like timetable is completely messed up, and all we got is Tyson and like Malik Thomas and Mobley to look forward to. Now we got Malik Thomas, Mobley, Tyson, Watson to look forward to in the future too. Like we're kind of, I don't want to say we're set for the future. Like if James Harden and Donovan Mitchell just leave, I'm not saying we're a championship contender. That's not what I'm trying to say. But now we kind of have players placed to be those role players or that second or third man when we eventually get that other star on our team, which it could turn to me Mobley. I don't know. I still have faith that he's going to turn into that superstar type level player. He's only 25, so maybe we'll see. I don't know. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this. I don't really know. I'm not too sure what's going to happen with Watson. Super excited. He's wearing number 8. Last person to wear that was obviously Dennis Schroeder. But I'm super excited to see this kid just continue to develop, right? Because I can't say he's only going to develop, like continue to progress, because obviously people can plateau. It's a different role that he's on the team now. There is a lot of hype around him, so I hope that doesn't affect his like performance at all, because we are really, I feel like Cavs fans, not necessarily just Cavs fans, but everybody's like really putting a lot of like weight on this trade, as they should though too, because we kind of did just steal from the Denver Nuggets, which I'll probably make a video of that on my AP Jones page if you want to watch that, of kind of more Nugget centered and like what they're doing and why they did this and why I think they did this and why I think they shouldn't have done it. But make sure you guys leave a like if you haven't yet. Sub if you haven't. Road to 100, 2 away, I believe. I'm not sure. But yeah, make sure you guys comment. I already said that. I'm horrible at these. Just do your thing. You don't have to do any of this. Appreciate y'all. It's your boy UP. I'm out. Deuces.